What if the darkest stories in the Bible held secrets more terrifying than any modern horror tale? Imagine a world where ancient landscapes stretch under oppressive skies, where shadows dance unnaturally in the flickering candlelight, and where whispers of the past echo through the corridors of time. In the heart of this enigmatic tapestry lies a narrative that has captivated and chilled believers and skeptics alike for centuries. A tale woven with threads of forbidden arts, divine retribution, and mysteries that refuse to fade with the passage of time. Today, we journey into the depths of antiquity to uncover the unsettling story of the Witch of Endor. Picture the desolate landscapes of ancient Israel, where faith and fear intertwined in the daily lives of its inhabitants. Amidst these rugged terrains stood Endor, a village shrouded in secrecy and shadow. It was here that a woman, whose name has been whispered through generations, dared to tread paths forbidden by sacred law. Her actions would ignite a series of events that challenged the very foundations of belief and morality. As the storm clouds gather and the winds howl with unseen forces, we look into the moments that define this chilling encounter. The Witch of Endor, a figure both reviled and feared, summoned spirits in defiance of divine commandments. Her defiance was not merely an act of rebellion, but a desperate plea for answers in a world fraught with uncertainty and despair. Through ancient texts and archaeological whispers, we piece together the fragments of her story. Each revelation uncovers layers of complexity, painting a portrait of a woman caught between the mortal and the supernatural, between obedience and the quest for knowledge. Her legacy is a testament to the lengths one might go to seek truth, even at the cost of eternal condemnation. Join us as we illuminate the shadows cast by time, exploring the intricate dance between faith and fear, power and vulnerability. The Witch of Endor is not just a figure of biblical lore, but a symbol of the eternal struggle between the known and the unknown, between light and darkness. Prepare to embark on a journey where every revelation deepens the mystery, and every answer births new questions. This is more than a story. It's an exploration of the human spirit's resilience in the face of the unfathomable. Welcome to the Witch of Endor, where history meets horror and the past comes alive with tales that will leave you questioning the very nature of fear.
Welcome to Truth Behind the Text, where we uncover some of the Bible's most chilling and enigmatic passages. Today we explore the heart of 1 Samuel 28, an unsettling tale of the Witch of Endor. Biblical horror is a unique genre that intertwines faith, fear, and the supernatural. It reveals the complex tension between divine will and human actions, exploring how desperation can push individuals to defy their beliefs in search of forbidden truths. What hidden secrets do you think ancient scriptures hold? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The dim glow of candles casts eerie shadows on the walls, the musty scent of old parchment and wax lingering in the air. It's a setting steeped in mystery, where ancient relics hold forgotten stories and secrets. Today, we unravel one of the Bible's darkest and most mysterious stories, the Witch of Endor, found in 1 Samuel 28. This is no mere ancient tale. It's a window into the fears, beliefs, and choices that shaped human history. Biblical horror blends the supernatural with the human condition, shedding light on the fine line between faith and fear. In this story, we witness King Saul's desperate journey into the forbidden, crossing into the realm of necromancy, where the boundaries of faith and morality blur. As we explore the Witch of Endor, we'll examine why Saul, the once anointed king of Israel, turned to necromancy. We'll consider the impact of such practices in ancient cultures and the profound questions they raise about power, fear, and faith. This isn't just a ghost story. It's a powerful narrative about rebellion versus obedience, hope versus despair. Have you ever wondered what truths lie hidden within the pages of ancient scriptures? What mysteries might we unravel by revisiting these timeless stories? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your insights and continue this exploration together. In the next segment, we will examine the historical and cultural context of Endor, uncovering the layers of mystery that still surround this chilling encounter. Stay with us as we peel back the layers of one of the Bible's most intriguing and unsettling stories, showing why it still captivates the human spirit. As the sun set over the rugged hills of ancient Israel, the land trembled under the weight of impending disaster. King Saul, once a respected leader, faced the imminent collapse of his kingdom. The Philistine army, a relentless force, advanced with determination, leaving no doubt about the dire circumstances threatening the nation. Amid the turmoil, Saul sought guidance from the heavens. He turned to prayer, pleading for divine intervention to turn the tide of battle. Yet, his prayers were met with silence, an absence that deepened his despair and eroded his faith. As defeat loomed closer, desperation took hold of Saul. The burden of leadership pressed upon him like an unrelenting storm. With his army on the brink of destruction, he made a fateful decision, one that would change his destiny and lead him into profound darkness. Defying the laws of his faith, Saul sought out a medium, one who could communicate with the dead. This act, forbidden by divine command, was his last attempt to find answers. It was a desperate gamble, driven by fear and hopelessness. Thus, the stage was set for a chilling encounter that would echo through history. Enter the Witch of Endor, a mysterious figure feared and whispered about for generations. Residing in the secluded village of Endor, she possessed the forbidden power to summon spirits. Despite the king's decree against necromancy, she continued to practice her craft, treading the boundary between the natural and the supernatural. Under the cover of darkness, Saul traveled to Endor, his path lit only by flickering lanterns. The village lay silent, its inhabitants hidden away, wary of the king's unlawful quest. As he approached the witch's dwelling, an eerie stillness filled the air, thick with anticipation. The ritual began with cryptic chants and the soft glow of candlelight. Shadows stretched along the walls, shifting as if alive. With each invocation, the barrier between the living and the dead grew thin. Then, the air turned cold and an ominous presence materialized before them, the spirit of the prophet Samuel. His apparition was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Samuel's hollow eyes bore into Saul's soul as he delivered a prophecy of doom. The weight of his words pressed upon the room like an invisible force. Israel would fall, and Saul's reign would come to a tragic end. The chilling prophecy sealed the king's fate. The Witch of Endor, standing silent, witnessed the supernatural unfold before her. The flickering flames, the ghostly apparition, and the heavy silence all created an atmosphere of profound dread. This was more than a meeting with the dead. It was a confrontation with fear itself. Saul's willingness to cross forbidden boundaries highlighted the depth of his desperation. He had abandoned faith for fear, seeking answers in places forbidden by his own beliefs. 1 Samuel 28:7. And Saul said unto his servants, Seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit, and bring her unto me. 1 Samuel 28:20. And he said unto her, Bring me Samuel, and it shall be well. The tale of the Witch of Endor is a powerful reminder of the fragile balance between faith and fear, obedience and defiance. It explores the lengths to which people will go in their search for salvation when confronted with insurmountable odds. As we reflect on this haunting story, we are left to ponder the nature of fear and the dangers of seeking power beyond our understanding. The Witch of Endor's legacy is not merely a ghost story, but a profound exploration of the human condition, one that compels us to question the choices we make in moments of despair. Join us as we delve deeper into this enigmatic narrative, exploring its historical context, cultural impact, and the lasting significance of necromancy in ancient Israel. In the next segment, we will examine the religious and societal consequences of Saul's actions, shedding light on the delicate relationship between divine law and human will. King Saul's desperate plea at Endor must be viewed against the backdrop of ancient Israel's strict religious framework, where laws were seen as direct mandates from God. Necromancy was one of the most condemned practices, perceived as both a grave sin and a direct challenge to divine authority, with severe spiritual and social consequences. Saul's leadership, marked by internal conflict and external threats, grew increasingly unstable as he faced military setbacks and a weakening relationship with God. His loss of divine favor threatened both his reign and the nation's future. Faced with imminent defeat, Saul's decision to consult a medium represented a profound crisis of faith and authority, signaling his desperation. Turning to the Witch of Endor, a practice forbidden by Israel's laws, marked Saul's rejection of divine guidance in favor of human intervention. This act was not only a personal failure, but also a political misstep that jeopardized his legitimacy as king. The theological debate surrounding the Witch of Endor centers on whether the summoning of Samuel's spirit was a true supernatural event or a narrative device emphasizing Saul's disobedience. Some theologians argue the encounter reveals a breach between the living and the dead, highlighting the inevitability of Saul's downfall. Others suggest the story underscores the consequences of Saul's disregard for God's commandments, portraying the witch as a symbol of the king's failing authority. These contrasting interpretations lead to key theological questions. What is the nature of life after death? How far can human desperation bend divine will? How do these questions reflect the broader themes of faith and morality? Insights from biblical scholars further illuminate these themes. The Witch of Endor story is pivotal in understanding Saul's decline, representing the point where human desperation overcomes divine obedience. Whether considered a supernatural event or a metaphor for Saul's failure, the Witch of Endor narrative forces us to confront the limits of faith and the human urge for control in times of crisis. Historical maps and ancient texts provide a glimpse into the world of Saul and the societal norms that influenced his decisions. Endor, the village where this event took place, symbolized the margins of society where necromancy was secretly practiced. Scholarly illustrations help visualize the harsh realities of ancient Israel, showcasing the landscapes and settings that shape these pivotal moments. These visuals deepen our understanding of the historical and theological debates. On screen, we highlight key Bible verses, such as, "And Saul said unto his servants, Seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit, and bring her unto me." 1 Samuel 28:7, "And he said unto her, Bring me Samuel, and it shall be well." 1 Samuel 28:20, reinforcing the gravity of Saul's actions. The story of the Witch of Endor serves as a profound intersection of history and theology. It continues to provoke debate, urging reflection on the boundaries of human agency, the complexities of leadership, and the tension between divine will and forbidden knowledge. The story of the Witch of Endor is more than just an ancient biblical account. It has become a lasting symbol in literature and popular culture. The themes of forbidden magic, summoning spirits, and confronting the supernatural have found a place in modern storytelling, bringing the eerie essence of her tale to new audiences. In literature, many authors have drawn inspiration from this biblical figure. Books like The Witching Hour by Anne Rice capture the mystery of hidden knowledge and forbidden power. Other works, such as The Necromancer's Daughter by J.D. MacDonald, echo themes of life, death, and the dangers of defying the natural order. These stories tap into the same fears and fascinations that surround the Witch of Endor's legend. Cinema has also embraced these elements. Films like The Witch, 2015, and Hereditary, 2018, explore themes of witchcraft, curses, and the supernatural, much like the biblical story itself. The haunting atmosphere and moral dilemmas in these movies reflect the unease and intrigue that made the Witch of Endor's tale so compelling. TV shows such as American Horror Story, Coven, and Supernatural bring necromancy and spirit summoning to mainstream audiences, using the same eerie motifs that have fascinated people for centuries. These stories don't just entertain, they make us question the limits of knowledge and power. Beyond books and film, the influence of the Witch of Endor extends to graphic novels, video games, and even music. Works like Neil Gaiman's Sandman explore dark, supernatural themes, while video games such as The Binding of Isaac and Dark Souls incorporate biblical horror elements into their narratives. The archetype of the powerful, mysterious witch continues to captivate audiences across multiple platforms. As we highlight clips and visuals from these influential works, we see how the Witch of Endor's story still resonates today. Whether in horror films, novels, or television, Her legacy reminds us of the lasting power of ancient myths in shaping modern fears and storytelling. As we journey deeper into biblical mysteries, we turn to you, our engaged and inquisitive audience. What do you believe drove King Saul to summon the Witch of Endor? Was it pure desperation, fear, or something more profound? Do you think this was a true supernatural event? A moment where the veil between life and death was pierced? Or was it a symbolic story meant to teach deeper lessons about faith, leadership, and consequence? Your perspectives breathe life into these ancient tales. Share your theories and experiences in the comments below. Debate, reflect, and join our community in unraveling the mysteries of biblical horror. Like this video if this tale sent shivers down your spine, and subscribe for more eerie explorations into history, faith, and the supernatural. As our exploration comes to an end, we stand at the intersection of history and mystery, faith and fear. Today, we've unraveled the dark tale of the Witch of Endor, one of the Bible's most haunting narratives, rich with themes of desperation, forbidden knowledge, and the supernatural. From King Saul's moment of crisis to the chilling appearance of Samuel's spirit, this story has shaped ancient lore and continues to captivate audiences today. It serves as a powerful reminder of the struggle between divine will and human frailty, where fear and faith collide in unexpected ways. Beyond its historical and theological significance, the tale of the Witch of Endor speaks to timeless themes: the pursuit of power, the consequences of seeking the unknown, and the thin veil between the sacred and the profane. These elements have echoed through literature, film, and culture, proving that some stories never fade. As we close this chapter, let's reflect on the lessons within, our choices, our beliefs, and the ever-present balance between light and darkness in the human experience. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey. Your curiosity keeps these ancient mysteries alive, ensuring their stories continue to intrigue and inspire.